kind of grooving and kind of chill. Thought it wasn't gonna rhyme, but I spill it will. Can't you understand? Can't you see? Cancer season, we're talking about the moon, B. Naturally, the poetry just flows. It's sort of like the water. I turn up my nose. Not arrogant, just chill. Humble, confident, and cocky with my will. Astrologically guiding you through. Unlocking this map of ancient wisdom for you. The birth chizzy, I guess busy. On the microphone, I say, who is he? Is he complete? You could call me Ecopleasy, spitting poetry from the heavens, so easy. Summer solstice, don't you know? Came in this morning, and here's the flow. Gonna break down the chart. Got wifey here too, talking about meditating, elevating you. What's up, y'all? You know what it is. Knowledge is love. Big E Astrology, episode 142. That's a 7. It's a 7 year. That's my old address in New York. It's a special show, special number. Oh my God, what a blessed day. How are you guys doing? Happy summer solstice. Happy Cancer season. I see you in the chat. How you guys doing? So I'm going to set the stage. We're going to look at the chart, which, oh my gosh, I got to tell you, there are no accidents. So right now, the sun is in Cancer season, still the cusp of magic. Happy birthday to all y'all. My Cancer birth chart sale begins today until July 21st, right? Either 99 or 213. Cancer, I started something new, y'all. I announced it in the middle of Gemini season, but in case you're not sure, it's not just Cancer suns or the sun sign anymore. If you're a Cancer sun, moon, or rising, you could get the sale, okay? Figured I'd open it up. It's the right thing to do. How are you guys doing with this energy? The human resonance, the energetic magnetic field is stronger today. This is why for millennium, the ancestors have been doing different routines and ceremonies and rituals on the summer and winter solstice and on the equinoxes, right? The sun sets at 7:41 tonight. It's the longest day of the year. It rose at 5:17 a.m. and around 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, the sun entered Cancer, the crab, right? The feminine cardinal water sign, initiating summer, all right? Ruled by the moon. And Cancers are amazing, nurturing, caring, divine knowledge, this deep inner knowing, moody, flowing with the waters, great sense of humor, about home, safety, security, right? Protection. Remember we talked about that with Mars and Cancer, right? Emotional. And these signs, yes, they are, the moon is at home there. It's exalted in Taurus. But yes, Cancers are very emotional, but they're cautious because what does the crab do? It moves sideways, right? It's kind of slow to trust. That's okay. We love you, Cancers. All right. And understand, you guys, this this chart and this energy, it's a Leo rising. Okay. Now, when the sun moved into Cancer, the Leo moon was about at 8 degrees this morning, I think. And now it's currently about 13 degrees. So it's in a conjunction to Venus, Moon-Venus conjunction, right? No accidents. We're doing this tonight. All right. I think the chart just moved into a Sag rising. It was a Scorpio rising, but I think at 5 o'clock, I think it dipped into the Sag rising, or maybe a little earlier. No, this is a great day for self-care, nurturing yourself. I did some grounding, right? Putting my hands and my feet on the soil. You want to get the vibrations from the earth. It's really powerful, but really good for your physical body. And it can not only get your chakras, vibrating and aligned, but it really can give a boost to your organs. I know for me, my feet have felt amazing the last few days, grounding in the earth, barefoot and all. I don't got no grass to do it, but I got the dirt. So your boy was getting down and dirty. Wifey will be here in a second to read the Chizat. And we're setting up because we're going to have a really different show, really cool. Like I said, I'm going to bring up the chart soon. And then Wifey is going to take us on a guided meditation. Miss Pisces, So
hello.
Here she is. And
hi, how are you?
Go to the chat.
It is so good to see everyone. Stephen, the Jupiterian, how are you? Hey, Hope.
Hey, Stevies and Hopes.
Who else is with us? I see different people here. Hello. So, sorry.
Started up here.
My goal. Hey, Lisa Brady.
Hey, Lisa.
I always mess up your name. I don't know. I'm so very sorry about that. It's terrible. Hello. And Trini. Hey, how are you, Trini girl, Charlie?
Yeah, that's Miss Charlene.
Hey.
I'll see you tomorrow.
And so thank you. So I had initially planned this to be outside. I was going to be grounding by a tree and leading you through this meditation that I'm going to be doing. And it's like 100+ degrees and the sun is setting and shining right on the tree where I wanted to be.
Well, it's not even setting. It won't set to 7:41 and it's still 5 o'clock out here.
It's going down.
Right.
Where it's at is like right. And so I was like, I can't do it. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot do it. I just can't. But so we're at the last minute setting up here in the house. Anyway, so today I'm going to be playing our crystal bowl. This is in the noted G for your heart chakra. We want to get our hearts open up.
Which is fitting because I told you the charts of Leo rising.
I use the selenite mallet. They come with like a different type, but this is the selenite one. My recommendation is and as you know, selenite actually pulls negative energy and cleanses it. If you are going to be getting a bowl like this, I recommend this mallet over the one that comes with it naturally. I am also going to be playing one of our...
She might play the bongos.
So anyways, I'm going to try to lead you guys on a really lovely sun salutation, summer equinox.
Summer solstice. Pisces Mercury.
He's always correcting me.
Pisces Mercury. Confusion.
But I mean, I try, guys. I try. But and
she's great.
It's from my heart. I'm just, anyways. So I wanted to do that. I've been having a stomach.
She's a little off today because we had acupuncturists come. And she did some chakra work. Mm-hmm. And if any of you guys have ever had acupuncture, when they work on your chakras and your higher chakras, it can really kind of throw you off energetically.
Yes.
And I would have told her, but she didn't tell me she was doing that. I didn't know.
I wanted to open up my chakras because I have been feeling the need to align. I need to align. Okay. Yes. So Trini, girl Charlie keeps selenite on her desk. Absolutely. Did you know that if you take your cell phone, if you could, let me see. I'm sorry, I'm looking all over here. I gotten one for my husband. It's somewhere. If you take
on about a nightstand.
Yes.
The copper one, or
if you get a piece of selenite, and it's a very interesting crystal.
We got a bunch of crystals.
It's a very interesting crystal in that it does break. Like they are in these shafts. Anyways, they can break. But if you get something like this and you actually stick your cell phone in it, it will transmute the radiation and the.
It's like an EMF protector.
Yes. So just something to think about, especially if you're keeping it by your desk. Perfect place for you to clear the frequency on your phone. We all need them. My stomach has been sick, and I decided to make myself this really great tea. And I wanted to share it with you because it's this very cool tea. Can you guys see? It's blue. I don't know if you can see just how blue it is, but it is blue, and the name of it is Indigo Butterfly Magical Brew. And if you guys want, I'll try and get you the name of where the woman who hand blends this she's in Glendale, Arizona, and she hand blends it. It's really, really cool. But this is what I wanted to show you. So it has mint and stuff, which is why I want to take it for my upset stomach. But I don't know if you'll be able to see. We'll see. I'm pouring some lemon juice in here. And can you see it starting to change the color? Whoop, 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 whoop.
It's okay if they don't see it. But.
No, it isn't. I wanted to show it to them. They need to see this. This is the coolest part. Can you guys see how it's turning purple? Is that like not totally awesome? But I wanted to share with everybody like these herbs and these different things, because this is in my wheelhouse. This is the herbs that I work with. I believe in using these natural remedies and these different things. This is actually sweetened. Yes, it is science. This is actually sweetened with stevia leaves. So it's really cool. So I'm going to be sipping on this to calm my stomach, because I've been nauseous. I wasn't even sure if I was going to make it to here, but
I had to threaten her.
He's scary. Anyways, listen.
But so we're going to go
to move over.
Okay. We're going to go to the chart in a second. But the one thing that I wanted to say is to see how you guys are doing with the Saturn and Pluto both in retrograde. And remind you, Neptune will be going retrograde on June 30th. You notice Mercury is at 18 degrees already in Gemini. So before the end of the month, it's going to get to Cancer. So it's booking through Gemini. It's real quick. It's like a 3.5 week stay. But just be mindful, especially with this solstice and Saturn retrograde. You know, it's went to 7 degrees and it's still in a sextile to Jupiter and Taurus. But it's reminding you, and we'll go all the way back to 2 degrees, it's reminding you to really, if you have not already, to review your healthy boundaries, your spiritual routines and practices that you should be implementing in your life. And you look at your Pisces house. Where is Pisces in your house, in your chart, right? 5th house, 11th house. Where is it for you? And that's where you need to make sure you're having healthy boundaries, spirituality, compassion, empathy, creativity, and imagination, right? So just be mindful of that and know that Saturn is karma, discipline, hard work, structures, foundations, right? Restrictions, fear, and anxiety. So when it's retrograde, you can also in some ways kind of get introspective, since Pisces is a feminine, mutable water sign, and really push past any anxious thoughts or feelings that you're having or anxiety dealing with the theme of that house. So my 5th house, it can be any fears and anxieties around my creativity, around my children, my hobbies, right? For her in 11th house, it can be around her social networks, even fears and anxieties around her hopes and dreams, right?
Absolutely.
Or even being on the internet, right? With her business, YouTube, you know, social media, things like that. Social media is more the 3rd house, but the whole internet is the 11th house. So that's what I want you to think about. But obviously with this Leo moon energy and Cancer season, you know, you're going to see that it's really kind of helpful to focus on nurturing and caring self, right? Venus will go retrograde the first day of Leo. So this chart is kind of the precipice or whatever, or like, you know, the beginning of what's going to happen, you know? So it's actually going to be really fascinating, because it lines up with, in that chart, Venus retrograde, it's a Pisces ascendant, and Venus, when it goes retrograde, will be conjunct the true black moon Lilith in Leo, which, I taught about that in Coffee Talk. And make sure you come July 22nd, 1 p.m. Eastern, right? I'm going to be teaching a lesson on how to read a birth chart. And then as a group, we're going to read 2 Coffee Talk members' birth charts, which is just so much fun. Last week, It was freaking insane and amazing. And we really learned a lot by reading a Coffee Talk member's birth chart. And, you know, we've been doing this for the last few months. So you don't want to miss it. And you just email me directly. And all you Cancer, Sun, and Risings, tailored to you, coaching@gmail.com. So look at this, right? So at the summer solstice, you see the sun in the 12th house in Cancer, right? So the sun, the chart ruler is Leo. So the sun is the chart ruler in the 12th house of Cancer, okay? And let me just spin around so you can see the whole thing. But what's really cool, there you go. So you can see the whole chart there, and then I'll zoom it back. But you've got the, you know, Mercury and Juno in the 11th house. Notice the Pluto retrograde over here in the 6th house in Capricorn. In the house, the structures and systems of our society, right? This chart's in America, in the house of sickness and illness, the anaretic 29th degree, Pluto Capricorn, bones, skin, structure, okay? So, and, you know, we definitely have this, what's interesting is the midheaven in the 9th house, okay? Not too far from the Chiron. And, you know, Chiron's in a sextile to Mercury, all right? So this is the theme for all of Cancer season until July 21st. So these are the things that will be playing out, right? Even having the Jupiter North Node and Uranus in the 10th house, right? Legacy, public reputation, image. But let's go back to, you know, looking at this Leo moon, okay? We got the Venus and the Mars, and there's your good friend, true black moon Lilith. So there's no accident when people are talking about or even saying, yes, this is hot girl summer. And it's not just for women. It's just there's a lot of sexual energy, you know, with this chart, Cancer, Leo season, because Venus and Mars are in Leo, but Venus is in Leo all the way to October. The retrograde is from July 22nd until September 3rd, okay? And then you've got, then it will go direct, and then you're going to have it where it goes until, I think, October 5th, Venus in Leo, okay? But the moon's ruler is Cancer, okay? And then the exaltation in the 10th house of Taurus. So there's a lot of emphasis on isolation, the subconscious and unconscious mind, but literally bed pleasures, okay? Because you have the ruler in each other's sign. The moon, ruled by Cancer, right? Associated with Cancer in Leo. The sun, ruled by Leo in Cancer, okay? And they're both connected to the 12th house. And really, this, you know, the 12th house, so you guys understand, is about bed pleasures, okay? It's about sleeping, but it's also about sex. But look, the part of fortune is connected to what? Our values, our throat chakra, right? So with Virgo, the part of fortune being here for this chart, and Goddess of Harvest, Ceres being in Libra, there's definitely the emphasis on second house Virgo, food, speech, your values, being pretty analytical, logical, and critical at this time, you know, but also speaking about humanity and of service to the collective. Goddess of Harvest, Ceres and Libra, in your local communities, right? Be harmonious, be peaceful, seek balance with your neighbors in your local community this summer, okay? Because there's a lot of intense energy. You know, you're still dealing with what? The Scorpio South Node, the Taurus North Node, right? And it's not in a square anymore because Pluto is now in Capricorn, but you still have a little bit of the square here with this Leo energy, you know, but Venus has left it, you know. So you could say the square, you don't really want to go more than 5 degrees, but it's like, you know, a little bit more. It's like 6. So you may feel it a little bit with the moon squaring the South Node and the North Node in Taurus. Okay, so that's dealing with, for the collective, yes, it's your mother, but the moon is what? It's your body, your health, your family. All right. So I don't know. I think that overall, this chart is really speaking to us about the Leo energy is definitely strong. I am energy. It's vibrating from the heart chakra. There can be a tendency to want to overspend this summer. And I would say don't, you know, you still need that introspection and kind of like assessing and analyzing this Taurus North node, right, in the public, right, in the 10th house. You know, the Jupiter Uranus, there can be sudden events, right, at work, sudden events changing your beliefs and philosophies. Okay. And we're still dealing with this. You have the moon squaring Jupiter. All right. We did have the Venus, but you see Venus has moved on to 14 degrees. So Venus is getting closer, and Mars Uranus square is going to be one of these energies where there can be sudden explosive events that happen in public. Mars Uranus can literally be explosions, sudden fires, things like that. Okay. But you know, it's not a terrible chart. I mean, I think Cancer season, the midheaven in the 9th house, there could be a lot of business travel, things like that. But I think this is a time with the harmonious sextile from Chiron to Mercury, and we'll get to this 8th house in a second. Neptune and Saturn and Pisces, Chiron Mercury sextile. There's like, hey, you still need to heal some of your wounds, and this is a good time to do it. Okay. The Gemini is not necessarily introspective, but in the sextile to Chiron, you, or even communicating with your friends or doing research over the internet, 11th house, Gemini, you can, find some different modalities like this meditation we're going to do, like grounding, like hugging trees, like learning about human design, astrology, tarot, and the metaphysics, numerology, that can help heal some of your childhood wounds that can come 9th house through your father's teachings. All right. And then last but not least, I mean, looking at, Eros just entered Pisces, Saturn retrograde, and the Neptune here, the part of fortune is kind of opposing the Saturn, but this is definitely dealing with other people's money and really learning about like something like what she creates, Sabale Pure, right? SabalePure.com. My wife's business is very intentional, Neptune compassion, but it's the plant medicine, the herbs, right, from the garden that can be very healing, right? What's the 8th house, right? It's power, control, secrets, but it's the occult knowledge, but it's also like this deep intimacy, even with yourself, in the thin veil between death and rebirth. So a lot of that compassion and empathy can be placed on yourself. And you could say the Cancer sun is in a trine to Eros, which is more of a love, sex energy, but even closer to the, trine 7 degrees. It's not necessarily trine to Saturn, but a little bit. But it does speak to, for yourself, spiritual discipline and using your creative imagination by using ancient oils, right? What type of oils do you use?
Oh my gosh, too many to count.
But they're all
herbals. They're all plants, botanicals.
Yeah, but they're natural oils,
absolutely.
Right? They're not no synthetic oils.
I use absolutely no synthetics. Nothing over processed. No palm oil, because I don't believe in palm oil energetically. It's not good for us health wise, but energetically, it's a very destructive oil. So nothing of that nature. Free, fair trade, so that I don't have the energy of negativity on the ingredients that I'm putting in my products. Is the veil thinner, like for channeling? Absolutely.
Yes, because the human resonance, the solar flares, and the energetic magnetic field. Because remember, in Australia, we just entered winter. It's the winter solstice. This is the summer solstice for us in the northern hemisphere. But what it's creating is like a tilt in the earth, and so it's just a very strong sacred energy day.
Trini Girl Charlie just said she has a hard time with visualization. I do too, and I am working on it. And, you know, I think I'm going to speak like it's both of our problems here. I think our problem is that somewhere along the line, we were told what we were seeing wasn't real and that we couldn't. And we have held that messaging in our subconscious. And so we've got to work on reprogramming it.
Which is why I tell you guys about the subconscious work. Yeah.
Yes. So I have been trying to do different work and I have seen it. So I will try and walk us through some, any advice on visualization. I think the first thing you have to do is start practicing daily meditation. I think you need to
slow down your breath and in and out of the nose. Count your inhales. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? Like, and just in and out of the nose. When you breathe out of the mouth, you're letting out the prana energy. So you really want to try to go in and out of the nose slowly. Close your eyes, be still, get comfortable. And that's what we should do now as she begins.
And one thing that I wanted to say is sometimes when I am going into a meditative state, I will see things. And because of this programming that I'm talking about, I'll even have a little bit of, that's not real. And you have to be, nope, it is. Hey, Mad Gaming.
What up, Mad Gaming? Miss you, bro.
Anyways, you have to be willing to tell yourself, no, it is real, and go with it and allow yourself to see whatever it is that you're seeing. Because what happens is we want to analyze everything with this world's mind.
With your conscious mind, yeah.
This world is just this much of what is really all out there. So we kind of have to do that. Kind of makes sense. Keep trying it. I'm not going to stop. Yes, and don't stress out. See, that's the
you don't have to be perfect about it.
Is when you get stressed, it makes it harder. So I would say start out with like 5 minutes, then maybe go to 10 minutes. Can you always start with a candle as well as? Yes, there's all that is definitely
to focus on something.
Used, and it definitely helps. I really go. I
like to close my eyes.
I feel more than I see, and I'm okay with that. And it's funny because as I have become okay with that, I have begun to see more. You see how that works? I am okay with what I am doing, and therefore I get more, right? Okay. So again, we're going to start here.
Try closing your eyes, you guys.
And thank you. I'm going to walk us through a dropping down, grounding, going back up, connecting with higher source, and bringing it back down again into our heart chakra. Then we're going to go out. We're going to radiate that love around us.
Do you want me to bring this lower?
Starting to see things already.
Okay. You want to take the bowl and I can move the table lower?
That's
okay.
It's cool. We're just
I can bring it lower if you move
this. No, we don't need to. I'm good. I'm fine. Don't worry. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to get started, all right? First, I want to start with...
Oh, sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to move them. Okay.
Leave it alone.
Go ahead.
I want to start with a deep breath in, and I want you to take it deep in, and I want you to feel that breath just coming in through your lungs and just going out. And I want you to imagine those oxygen molecules going out to throughout your entire body, to the tips of your fingers and your toes, to your head. And once you breathe in as much as you can possibly breathe in, I want you to just slowly let it out. And as you're doing that, I want you to just release and let your muscles go. So we're going to start with a few of those breaths, okay? We're going to start releasing the tensions of the day, of the week, of the month. Let's just do it for the whole year. Let's release and reset. This is a perfect time to do it. I want you to start at the crown of your head and just start feeling that relaxation down over your brow, your eyes, the tops of your cheeks, down to your jaw, and let that jaw hang. We clench our jaw so often. It's just part of what we do. Just let it go. And I want you to feel that relaxation coming down in your neck, into your chest, your shoulders, down your upper arms, down your chest, just all of it coming down over your breast, down into the trunk of your torso, down to your forearms, all the way to your hands, and just relax and let go. And we're just letting all of our energy drain out now. We're down to our sit bone, to our buttocks, and to our upper thighs, and we're still draining it out. And we're draining it out. And we are down to our knees, into our calves. And now we can actually feel that tingling in our feet, in the soles of our feet. I'm sure you can feel that now, right? Just continue. And now I want you to just drain it all out to your floor. And you're hitting the floor of your home or wherever it is that you are. You're hitting down through the floor, through the floorboards, the foundation of your home. And you're getting down into the dirt. And depending on where you are, if you're like us, it's this hard, dry dirt because we're in the desert and it's just continued to just, it's so hot and it bakes. But you might be in a cooler area and it might be moist dirt and you might see earthworms and different things. But I just want you to continue on down, dropping down, down, down. And we're dropping down and we're headed toward the core of the earth. We're headed down to, because we're going to absorb some of the earth's light and power. But before we get there, we're going to stop for a second. I want you to take a deep breath. Breathing in the cleanliness, breathing in the pure energy of this earth that we're in, this magnetic, magnificent earth. Breathe. And now I want you to picture like a straw. It's coming out from your side, somewhere around your belly button, your belly, that side, and there's this straw coming. And everything that you don't need is just starting to flow out of this straw. That stress, that thing that somebody said to you, that thing that's stressing you out, whatever it is, that bill, that whatever it is, it's just rolling off of you. And you're even starting to roll out things that you didn't even remember you had because it's happened so long and you just pushed it down. And now we're just letting it all flow out. We're letting it all flow into the earth, knowing that the earth will take that negativity, that darkness, and it will transmute it into light. Because that's what the earth does, is it constantly flows and filters darkness into light.
Just purge and detox what no longer serves you. Scorpio South Node. In this chart, it's the 4th house. Release it. Let it go.
Okay. And now we're going to continue on. We're going to continue moving. And as we're coming up to the center of the earth, you can actually see that pulsating. It's either white or maybe it's green. I don't know what you're seeing. But it's that pulsating core of the earth. Because as I said, it's power, it's energy, and you're pulsating. And now you're going to just circle around and around that core, and you're going to take on all of that energy, as much as you can possibly take on. You're going to take it on, and you're going to just circle, and you're being free. With every rotation, you're being freed. Now it's time to start heading back up. You're lighter, you're freer, you're cleaner. Breathe, breathe. With every breath, we breathe in light and love, and we breathe out what no longer serves us. And we're at our feet, and our feet are beginning to tingle as we take that beautiful energy up our calves, to our knees, to our thighs, to our root chakra, to our solar plexus. We're up, up, through our torso to our heart. We're going to stop here for just a moment and we're going to push out love. Just push it out. I want you to just picture that radiating energy just around your body. And as you push it out, it gets bigger and bigger. We're going to push out that love. And we're going to bring it back in and we're going to head on up to our throat chakra. We know our words are powerful and the things we say and do create energy. Up to our third eye, and we're going to open this up. You and me, Miss Trini, we're opening this up so that we can see. And as we prepare, we're getting all the way up to our crown. Now we're starting to see those wings. They're popping out on our backs. And they're shaking loose. For some of us, we've got to shake the dust off them because we haven't used them in a while. For others of us, we're just here and our wings are out. And I want you to see what color they are. Are they crystal? Are they black? Are they feathers? Are they blue? Whatever they are. And we're going up. We're going up higher and higher and higher. And you're above your home now, your neighborhood, your city, your state. You're going higher and higher. And you can actually look down. Now you can see you're above. You're in the clouds and you're above the earth. And you're seeing it get smaller and smaller. And you're taking it back and you're relaxing. And just, let's relax in God. Let's relax in the Holy's power.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Lord.
Just floating, experiencing the peace of God. What we're doing here is called toning. And when you're toning, you're actually raising your body's vibration and its energy level. And when you're also toning, what you can't do is think about other things. It's a really great tool to use when you're getting used to meditating. Because all you'll think about is just that harmonic sound. As we prepare to go back down, to go back to our body, we start dropping down, 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 and our wings are carrying us, and we're gently making our way back into our body. Let's just sit here for a moment, just soaking up all the good feels. Thank you. Thank you for joining that with us. Yes, yes. Go green with the heart. Yes. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you for just spending that time, that collective energy. Where, just as they say, where two or more gather in His name, where two or more meditate for the greater good of the collective, for themselves, for the world, powerful things happen. And so we have shifted some stuff today. And I thank you for being on it. Yes, it is lovely, Hope. Absolutely. Yes.
And understand, as she was taking you through, as you notice the correlation with the chart, the heart chakra at the ascendant, I am. The throat chakra at the top in the 10th house, the zenith of the sun and the career, workplace, public image. Use your throat. I visualize the third eye being in the 7th house with the other half, all of you, the collective Aquarius. And then purging and releasing and detoxing
Absolutely.
the Scorpio South Node, what no longer serves us, right? Hurt emotions from your family life, your home, the emotional mind, psychological, detox and purge. It all connected. It was beautiful.
Thank you. I had some tears coming up. Thank you guys for doing that with us. Thank you for allowing me to be able to share a little bit of what I do and what I believe in. Yay, I'm so thankful. Thank you. Thank you, Moon Goddess. She's smiling. That was fabulous. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you, Hope. Thank you, Mama Miss. Moon Goddess 45. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are fabulous.
Anyone else up here? No?
No, we're way up.
Yeah, no, just checking.
Okay. Again, you know, you guys have stuff you want to
Any questions about the chart or Cancer season or this energy? You know, it's
Mama Miss was surrounded by blue and purple light.
Oh,
wow. Just think this absolutely, and that's powerful.
That's regal, royal colors, yeah. Right.
Thank you. You know, I think we're not connected because of all this miles, but we're connected because this thing here, which can be used for negativity, can be used for good. And what we did today was connect in a beautiful way. And God felt it. The angels felt it, the energy, the positive energy. Because right now, guys, it's what it's all about. Taking these times to elevate from our heart and love.
Yeah. We were
communicating. Oh God, I feel it too, Trini girl.
Yeah. And think about it. For the chart, Gemini 11th house, we were all communicating through the internet together, right? Mercury, Gemini 11th house, astrology 11th house. So, you know, that's really powerful. I want you guys to see there are no accidents. Even when I told you that tonight's episode is 142, right? That was our address of our home in New York. And so there are no accidents. Yeah.
They show us everything, right? So like when we look at our kids and they're watching this Enter the Universe or Spider-Verse with Spider-Man and it's all these different planes, hello, they're showing us what our power is.
Yeah, the metaverse, there's different versions. The multiverse,
They're showing us that these different levels are all operating at the same time. So whoever's watching this on the replay, you were with us.
Exactly. You know? And we thank you.
Yes, thank you, Stephen. Yeah, I love them too. Do check out Joe Dispenza if you guys want somebody who's amazing to follow.
Yeah.
Do check out the Mindful Movement. I find their meditations to be really wonderful. Blended Insight does some amazing Reiki work and healing that I have really connected with on occasion. I saw a group of people holding a sheet as we were traveling up through the hip place.
Who said that?
This is Mama Miss smiling at it. Yes, absolutely. Because
that's great.
The angels are wanting us to elevate, guys. Yeah, absolutely.
Vibrate from the heart chakra.
Smiling.
Yeah.
That's how you manifest. You go into the reality and exist in it. Yes.
And visualize it.
And you know what? I just finished a book on manifestation, and I'm working on it. But his approach is to every day go into your movie for 10 minutes every single day. See your movie, see yourself, see as much detail. So mine includes from my business to my home, to my family, to everything, to my friends. And it's a story that I can just see. And it's beautiful and I can feel it and smell it. And that's what you want to be able to do, guys. That's manifestation. We can do anything.
And gratitude. Right?
Absolutely.
And you remember, you want nothing. You're in gratitude, thanking, right, God source energy for already having it. You've already received it. Okay. Hey, Shelly, how are you, my friend? Yeah. So this is
right. This has been beautiful. Thank you, guys.
It has been, really.
Thank you. Thank you. I love being able to share all of this. This was really powerful for me. Thank you. I really do need to increase my time and regularity. You know what? Just every day. And don't push yourself if you don't make it.
Right.
Start with 5 minutes, then go to 7.
But remember, I tell you guys, right? That's the benefit of the technology and YouTube and all these different sites and apps. you can do
Cancer, Moon, Aquarius, Sun, Sag, Rising, North Node.
Oh, is that the new person? Who's that?
No, this is Mama Miss.
Oh, yeah,
Cancer,
yeah.
Moon, Aquarius, Sun, Sag, Rising. Okay. Trini girl, see you again. See you tomorrow.
Yes, Trini girl. Yes, I will. Yeah. And so that's what's important. The intention of the spiritual discipline. That's why Saturn's in Pisces.
Wait a minute.
No, you don't know Shelley.
Oh, okay. Well, no, because I had an old Shelley friend of mine. I was like going, oh my God, is that her?
No.
Okay, no.
So
Cancer season is always emotional.
Yeah.
Lighting up my 8th house. I always do a protection meditation at this time. Smart.
That's
cool.
good though. Yeah. Cancer season can bring up a lot of nostalgia around the home, the mother, the family life. So it can be emotional.
Hope said that she sleeps to meditations, and I've gone back and forth on that because they have these ones that are really, really long, but we've grown to where we we turn off our internet at night so that those waves are not continuously going. The other thing that we do, and this is some serious stuff, Oh yeah, y'all don't know about this, and only the 10 people who are left here are going to learn.
Well, many more in the replay.
That's true.
Many
Can
more
you
in the
share
replay.
your wife's page? If she's on YouTube. I am on
YouTube.
Sabale.
Yeah, go to Sabale.
Sabale, Sabali, pure.
Yeah.
And Sabale means patience in Bambara. And so
go check it out. I've linked it in community a couple times, but yeah, she's on YouTube.
I wanted to show you these.
I think it may be under Sabale Pure or Sabale Pure Face
Pure.
and Body. Okay, Sabale Pure.
I wanted to show you. It's kind of be hard to see, but there's these things you can to tape your mouth, and I know that sounds crazy,
but it gives you better sleep,
but
you
it's
guys.
a tape. It's an X. You can't really see it too well, I don't think. Anyways, you tape your mouth when you sleep, and what it does is, one, it helps to have you breathe through your nose so that you're constantly filtering the air that you receive. It is balancing the carbon dioxide and monoxide and whatnot the way that it's supposed to be balanced. It also helps, having your mouth open increases snoring and things of that nature.
It's bad for your teeth.
Up your teeth, your braces and stuff like that. Like
Native Americans,
they should be telling us, even with our kids, to do this. We would have less children needing braces if they did this. Anyways, it gets you the deepest, best sleep ever. And let me tell you, with that best deep sleep comes really good mindset. So if you're able to meditate before you go to bed and ask yourself for those visions, tape your mouth, go deep. You're going to see what God wants you to see. Are you talking about these tapes? So this tape is really cool because
you put the tape over your mouth so that way.
And I used to just get the medical tape and it'd be so sticky that I wake up and I have like this tape residue, which people were asking, what the hell's tape on your mouth for, girl? That's a whole other conversation. Anyway. Just kidding.
It wasn't me.
But this is it doesn't stick. It doesn't leave behind that residue. It's really, really wonderful. And when Amazon is selling stuff, see, it's called, oh wait, God, I can't see for nothing. It's called disposable mouth tape. Anyway, really, really cool stuff.
Yeah, you can Google it. It does work and it's really beneficial. We've been doing it for a while now.
Try this stuff. I'm telling you, it's like a game changer for your sleep, for real. $10 on Amazon. Thank you. We gotta go.
All right. Episode 142. Knowledge is love. Summer solstice, Cancer season. See you guys Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. And God bless.
God bless. Thank you, guys.
Bye.